The next control structure is a branch control structure, where the instruction set that will be executed in a program is chosen based on the truth value of a condition. If the condition or a comparison is evaluated to true, then some instruction set of the program is executed. If the condition is evaluated to false, then some other instruction set of the program is executed. That's all about branching. A real-world situation will help you clarify the scenario. Let us assume that you are driving in a highway and you are in front of a fork. In a signboard, you have seen that if you want to go to the forest, then you have to take the right, and if you want to go to the city, then you have to take left. Now, based on your decision, whether you want to go to the forest or city, you have to select one of the path in the fork. You cannot go in the both path, right? That's exactly what happens in Python branching. Now, in Python, you have to use if and else keyword to tell the Python interpreter that there is a possibility of branching. Well, the code in the middle of this slide exactly represents the situation that I have just explained. Here, I have told that, well, the decision is city, means a decision is a variable where I am storing my decision, which is city, a string. And here, inside if, I am comparing that whether my decision is actually city or not. And if the decision is actually city, then you have to go left. Otherwise, that is else, go right. Now let us clarify it in the Google Colab with the hands-on. So this is the same piece of code that I have shown in the slide. So here it is a decision is a variable, and here I have stored my decision. Now inside here is the if keyword, and right after the if keyword, inside an opening and closing parenthesis, you need to write the condition that you want to check. Here I am checking whether the decision is equal to city or not. Remember the meaning of double equals. It compares the values in the left hand side and the right hand side. So anyway, so after that comparison, then there is a colon, which is a syntax, and after that colon, you have to write the instruction sets that you want to execute if the condition is true. So here, as I have mentioned earlier, if the decision is city, you have to print go left. Otherwise means else keyword followed by another colon, and after that followed by the else keyword and the colon, you have to write all the instructions that you want to execute if the condition is not true. So here I have written like go right, and of course here you have to write it with an indentation here also. Remember, this indentation is very important. If you miss this indentation, there will be an error. So what will be the output of this code snippet? So here, as you can see, I have taken the decision to go to the city, means the decision variable is storing the string city. So if I compare the value of decision with city, of course, decision and city are equals, right? And that is why it should have the value true. And since it is true, that is why it will execute this print go left. So go left will be printed. So let me run this code and let us see whether this go left is printed or not. So here I am running the code, and as you can see, go left have been printed. Now let's say if I change my decision and if I write forest here. So decision is forest now. So decision equals city. Of course it is false. So of course this line will not be executed. So it will, since it is false, it will directly come into this else statement, means this otherwise. And so this go right will be printed. So let me run this code snippet and let us see. And as you can see, go right is printed. So in summary, branching means if the condition is true, then the statement right inside this if statement will be executed, and if the condition is false, then the instruction set followed by the else statement will be executed.